Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
Merry Christmas, and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005 Santa's Elves franchise.
Yes. And we are fresh off of playing Madden 12, which is an absolutely awful game. You did actually make one pass attempt in that game.
I did, yeah. Because they were going on about the play-action pass, so I'm like, oh, maybe there's something to this play-action pass thing.
So the commentators goaded you into trying it, and even though you only threw one pass in that entire game,
they were completely expecting it.
They were completely covering it perfectly as if you'd been throwing passes all game long. And the pass was also off target and went into the dirt anyway.
But in the other hand of things, I ran the ball over 60 times.
Yeah. For
300 and whatever, 39 yards or something like that, or
actually it's fairly close to 400 total because you had 280 or something yards from Mendenhall and then 100 yards from the other guy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you had pretty close to 400 yards rushing.
And Roethlisberger got a couple of rushing touchdowns.
Yep. And so far now, after 5 games, we're 5-0.
Yep.
And the closest game that we've played so far, I think, was the previous game where we won the game only by about 20 points.
Yep.
And so basically, and you know, like you have yet to complete a pass in
and we're winning everything.
Season, and we're winning every game
by big margins.
By big margins. And,
but you know, we decided that we were going to focus a little more on the ground game that year.
Yeah.
You know, even Roethlisberger's getting involved.
I don't know. Every time I play that game, it feels like an hour and a half of my life that I'm just not going to get back.
Well, it is Madden 12 suffering after all. Yeah. But you did get 3 interceptions last game. So
yeah, by a guy who was supposedly on a cold streak.
Yeah, he was on a cold streak.
That's another thing too. That hot streak, cold streak stuff is garbage.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense because my safety, Paul Amano, was on a cold streak. And yet, he was a one-man wrecking crew out there. He had something like
3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 6 tackles, including, I think, 2 tackles for a loss.
Yeah, like really, he was literally a one-man wrecking crew. Like,
what's our injury report here say? Oh, yeah, Santa Claus, yeah.
And you know what? You only call either the dive play or the stretch play,
or very rarely the fullback
dive,
or the quarterback sneak.
And
that's my entire playbook.
That's your entire playbook. That's the full 4 plays that you actually run. And on defense, I actually only run 3 plays. And they are all 3 variants of the nickel defense. So basically, I play man under 2.
Yep.
Although I do have some zone defenses that I call if I'm backed up inside my 20.
Yep.
Although in this game, somehow, even though I was playing man under 2 and had everybody backed up, they still managed to get a 76-yard pass and run play. But I stopped them just inside my 10. And the next play, I lined up playing man under 2. And the quarterback drops back and hit Paul Amano right in the numbers with the pass. So it turned into an interception in the end zone.
Yep.
So, you know, like, defense in that game is absolutely ridiculous. I feel like a spectator, basically. I'm calling a play and then watching what happens, but I'm not really having very much in the way of any kind of influence on what actually happens.
And I mean, I know it might sound like I'm calling a lot of play calling variety because I have 4 different run plays that I choose from, as we just described. But you gotta realize that I choose the dive play maybe 56, 58 times a game.
Yeah. Yeah, the other plays just sort of to change gears a little bit on occasion when they're just being a little bit too
aggressive on the dive play.
Aggressive against the dive play, basically.
The visiting team have 1 less corner for this game because his injury is still hampering him. Although it's nothing serious, his ankle is still bothering him. Throwing.
Whoa, look at that.
Mr. Grumpy.
Yep.
The defender is there to...
Well, that's the thing, though, right? They do things like leave players in to block, and they left this halfback in to block.
And then he hot potatoes it off his back foot.
While he's off his back foot and jumping backwards. And Hales just happened to be the guy who had drawn the coverage on the halfback. So he's going to hang around in the middle like he's playing a short zone, right?
Yep.
And that is going to result in an interception.
And that's exactly what happened.
So let's pick up the action.
But of course, Mr. Grumpy Elf looks less than happy about it. Because he has the same expression all the time.
It's just the way his face is shaped.
Yeah, he's just one of those people who believes it's better to go through life with a frown than a smile.
Under pressure, throws it, and he hits his target.
Oh, look at Stewart breaking tackles.
Yeah, he's doing good. Well, you know, the best part about being a pessimist, as a pessimist, is that you're never disappointed.
Yeah.
So it's first and goal.
Well, I think he's just retaken the team lead for interceptions with that one, too. Because there were a couple of guys who were catching up to him.
Looks like he's changing the play. Pressure coming, throwing.
Well, he ain't going to get any extra yards after that, but...
Good route running by the receiver who was right there to make...
Yeah, but we just got to commend him for his route running, right?
Yeah. Well, he did a real good job of running that really short curl.
Just at the right time.
Sensi rushing touchdown?
Yep, he got in.
He actually ran over somebody.
Yep.
That's rare. Because there's no two-hands button in this game to help with that.
No, well, they sort of have that break tackle thing kind of automated in this game.
Yeah, it's like a random chance thing.
Where it became more of a user input thing in Madden 05, right?
That's right, yeah.
If you wanted to break tackles in Madden 05, you actually have to do something specific to do it.
Yeah, you hold onto the two-hands button and then you turn into the guy to try to ram him. That's basically what you do.
Yeah, I guess that was sort of the predecessor to the truck stick, kind of.
Yep. Although the truck stick increases your chance to fumble.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just use the two-hands button. But in Madden 12, you don't even need to break tackles.
No.
Not only do they automate the tackle breaking again, but then you also have the truck stick on top of that. And the two-hands button on top of that.
Wow.
And, of course, you just have this ability to weave in and out of tackles like crazy because defense doesn't exist.
I think, though, what happened in that game is they went completely on the flip side because
so it's second and 10.
At one time, in this game, in Madden games, it was actually fairly difficult to run the ball. Particularly this game.
Yep.
But then
good connection there.
They somehow, between now and Madden 12, they made some kind of a flip-flop where suddenly it's easier to run the ball and almost impossible to throw passes, right?
Very true.
And I think that these guys who, as I did look up some, trying to find some information on Madden 12 when we were starting, a lot of the guys who were writing the comments like, Madden 12 will kick your butt on all-pro difficulty and that kind of thing. I think that a lot of them, they were talking about, if you were actually playing the game as if it were a serious game and trying to pass, right?
Yep.
Because, well, that one hit somebody at the line, I guess.
Yeah, that's a common thing in this game, too. But yeah, that's the problem with all these reviewers, is they're either paid or they're throwing passes. And all you got to do is run the dive play. You know, I formation, big twin tight end dive play.
I have a theory too, and I think it is that reviewer that wrote that particular statement
Was lying.
No, not even that. I think that he probably picked up a controller and played one game.
You know, that's actually a really common thing in gaming media.
Or part of one game.
Yeah, that's a really common thing in gaming media. A lot of these games journalists don't actually play the games that they review, or they don't play them very long, or they're not very good at them, or other problems like that.
Because it took you roughly 4 games in the exhibition season to figure out that the running game was unstoppable.
That's right.
You know, like it took you a while to figure it out. First, you ended up throwing nothing but the curls play for the first couple or 3 games. And, you know, although there's a bit more of an element of risk to that, you discovered that they could almost never stop you on that, too. Right?
Yeah, damn it, somebody get me a phone call and get me a games journalist job.
Yep. Somebody hit you and it went into the dirt there.
Yeah, well, the defensive end came around untouched. I had the right guy.
Yep.
He was totally uncovered. I just couldn't get it to him.
That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Calling an audible.
Right, John. But we don't got to worry about that this time because we got extra blocking.
Drops back, pressure, gets the pass off.
Oh yeah, ooh,
Fingernail.
That one would have been worth another 10 or 15 yards probably if he hadn't got you there.
Probably.
Directing traffic.
Oh, come on.
You can't drop those.
You've got to catch the ball.
That's illegal.
See, that's something, though, if they're going to make this a dice roll type of game like this, is that certain things should have gotten bonuses to success. And if you run 2.5 yards straight ahead and then turn around and face the quarterback, and the quarterback throws it right into the middle of your body, you should get a massive bonus to catching that ball, right? Especially if there's nobody covering you very closely. You know, like it should be almost 100% chance of success. Whereas other things like, you know, especially if the defense gets penetration in really fast and gets in your face while you're trying to throw the ball or whatever, well, then maybe there's some penalties to the chance of success of that play would be appropriate, right?
Yep.
Well, they kept it in the quarterback.
We'll just do our 4-yard sneak.
Yep.
But you want to make sure you don't get him too banged up.
It's okay. We've got another Santa Claus in the spare parts box there, John.
Yep, you do.
He sees something in the defense.
Isn't that interesting? Taylor changed position there a little bit, hey?
Yep. That wasn't what I was trying to do. What I was trying to do was get that defensive end to change position.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Directing traffic.
Well, that didn't help at all.
Nope. It's interesting, though. He does take like a tiny half step toward the inside, like toward the middle of the field.
It doesn't seem to affect the play any, though.
No, it doesn't seem to affect the play any. Maybe it's just a visual bug or something. I don't know.
No, it's like a half shift. You can do that kind of thing in Madden 05 as well.
Oh.
There's a whole bunch of these half shift motions that you can do. Alright, we're gonna do this.
We're gonna take a chance.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming.
Oh, he's wide open over the middle.
How about that speed? Great individual.
How about that speed?
Yep, that speed. That 62 speed.
So it's first and goal.
Does he even have 62 speed?
I think so.
Is it actually?
I don't know. You'll have to look.
56.
56. Okay. Oh, Stewart has 62
Yeah.
speed. Yeah.
So Jones is a little slower.
Yeah,
Jones is
Jones
actually
is-
even a little slower than Hudson.
Yeah, Jones has got a few bricks in his pockets.
He must be really agile or run really good pass routes, though, with the way he gets open.
Yeah. So in the last game when he broke away for a long touchdown there,
That was all physical.
that was all physical. And there had nothing to do with speed.
It sure was. His lineman created a little push, and the back just slammed right in there and got past the goal line.
So he crosses the goal line. Double his rushing touchdown total.
Yes, you're still dealing with that cold.
The kick is
Yep,
up.
still dealing with that cold. It's been nearly 2 weeks now.
Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
They're moving the ball.
Wouldn't
out
surprise
there
me
pretty
if it's
easily.
another
Every time I see these
variant
guys,
or
very
something.
impressed by the
Oh,
players.
I'm gonna have to rubber ducky that one out.
Really?
Yeah, we can't say that word on YouTube.
Why?
Very well prepared.
That's what everybody called it.
We still can't say that word on YouTube.
Oh.
And they're about ready to get this drive started.
What are we
The
supposed to
last
call
drive
it then?
Ended with a punt.
Nope.
Oh, we're not supposed to refer to it at all?
Corners are giving a bit
Wow.
of a cushion.
That seems a little bit excessive.
Number 14.
I guess that
Backs up the motion man.
those guys, they don't want us talking about it or something.
We
eh?
can't, we're gonna be rubber ducking the shit out of this episode, man. Oh man.
You know what? Fuck them. Right?
7 yards to go.
It's the truth.
Corners playing off a bit. They've got receivers bunched together on both sides of the ball. Closing in.
Oh, look at that. Just threw another one here.
The offensive line couldn't do the job, and the pressure forced him to make a bad throw in coverage.
That's exactly what happened out there. He felt the rush coming.
I mean,
and he
I
was
can
coming
see
so
not being,
fast that
we're
he
not
threw
being
it up for
allowed to
grabs,
call it
and
the
he paid
name
for
that refers to the type
He
of
wished he
beer,
had as soon as
right?
he let it go.
because it gives beer a bad name or something.
Changing the play now.
I don't know how you'd give beer a bad name, but I mean, I guess it's possible, right?
Pressure slings it to the outside. And this pass is
Well, I have to say, you really know how to work a shovel.
Every throw.
I'll tell you, of all the quarterbacks in the league, he might be the most accurate. It seems like just about every throw is a good one.
Well, you know
He's
what?
not the kind of guy who's gonna
If
throw a lot of
somebody
balls.
wants to, because I said a couple of words regarding that pretty well everybody has experienced at least once in the last 5 years,
Drops back. Under
then
pressure. Looking for a
that's just
receiver,
dumb.
and he's brought down to the
Man, you are really giving me a lot of editing work today.
What? I didn't say anything that needs to be edited there.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
I wouldn't bother editing any of it.
Fast with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field.
All right, we'll see how this works.
He's looking with the pass.
Well, he managed to get clear.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it.
Yeah, sometimes you line up in that play and you actually run it.
Come through with this perfect play that gets him a first and keeps
Because they
the
left
drive
that
going.
huge gap there.
Calling an audible now.
Yeah, move your line and linebackers into a more agreeable position.
First down. Throwing. And it's complete.
Oh,
He found the seam in the zone.
how do you put a
That's just
250-pound
how
guy
the
on his
teams
back
do it.
like that?
Read the play, find
Well,
the
I guess if
weakness,
you're an
and
all
then go
Madden
after it.
safety, then you can do stuff like that, right?
Directing traffic.
Yeah, I can deal with neutral line.
Pressure coming. Throwing short to his
Yeah,
left.
they're in no position to stop that
Touchdown.
pass
Ball game.
anyway.
He threw it right in there for the score.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Another
All
drive
right.
leads to another score, and they're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying
While I'm
everything
creating
out there, but
things
they can't
to,
seem to slow these guys down.
You know,
The
make
offense
you
has a lot of work
get
to
all
do.
upset about possibly having to edit
Defense to
things.
make some adjustments.
Then yes, you know what?
Slow this
You-
offensive unit
Some
down.
people can try to give beer a bad name, like for example.
Oh God!
Have their work cut out for them.
This is gonna be like
The corners are backing off. With the throw.
It's a good thing I have a separate folder for the rubber ducky, so it's always readily available.
You know, we talked about putting a ball on the guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
At a moment's
So we
notice.
have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 37. Loosening up the coverage on the outside.
I can't believe that I got that linebacker through there. That's what I mean by, like there should be... The chances of completing that last pass should have been severely penalized, right?
Yep. That was thrown out of bounds, but that guy
that was
actually
thrown out of
jumped.
bounds, but he actually jumped up and got it anyway. Wow.
Yeah. Well, they are superhuman, right? They're
You know what
all
I mean?
Madden players.
You know what I mean, though? If somebody comes right through the middle of the line and has a free shot at the quarterback,
That's an instant sack in real life.
the chances of completing that pass should be virtually zero.
Well, they call that the A gap, right?
Yeah.
In real life, they call that the A gap, and if you get a man through the A gap, it's like an instant sack in real life.
Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They line up in the I formation. The corners playing off a bit.
Well, we'll keep playing back anyway.
Under pressure, throws it. He finds his man. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Okay, well...
It's 3rd down with 3 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. The defense just dropped the safeties and corners.
We'll play them off a little bit.
Hard to explain this one.
Well, why would they be going... Oh, they jumped. Okay.
They need some more room to throw this pass.
Yeah, they need some more room to throw this pass, I guess.
The offense needs to do a better job.
Well, that changes what I would be doing, too.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on the 41-yard line. With the pass, throw. Pickup of about
Well,
8.
stopped him a little short. The guy I dropped in the middle in the zone there, I guess, was there to make the play.
Darius comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. And it's up.
He missed. Oh, no, he didn't. He just barely made it. I thought it was going to miss it. It was pretty close.
He really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Should be a return here. From the 9.
They've got
Well, had a little room to run up the middle there.
So I'd expect to see it working the clock on this drive.
You expect us to work the clock.
Number 9 sees something in the defense.
Hey, look at that. I finally got the shift I wanted.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throwing. And he hits his target.
Face mask.
Yep.
The defender may have grabbed that face mask while holding him
He
down.
might have grabbed that face mask. I mean, you could see the guy's head come off after the play, so.
Calling an audible.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter.
Oh my God, we're only through the first quarter.
Yeah. Well, with the way that this game has been playing so far, though, games like this tend to take a little longer to play, right?
Yeah, that's true. They also tend to have a lot more scoring in them.
Yeah, there's more stoppages in play and more scoring, and
Oop, that was an accident.
What'd you just do there?
I just wasted a timeout for no reason.
Oh.
Getting my buttons all mixed up. That's okay.
Calling an audible now.
Where we need to be now. Throwing it to Stewart.
Pressure coming. It's the pass.
Yep, because that linebacker is going to rotate out toward the flat.
You have to
And
realize that in this league, if you're going to make a catch, somebody's going to be there and try and knock it out of you. This time he does a great job of absorbing the hit and still making the catch.
Looks like he's changing the play. Closing in. He goes to the
Knocked down
left
to the line.
Third
Yeah,
down.
that time he was a little
Coming
bit
in,
slow
incomplete
shuffling
pass.
out to the flat there, and you had to wait a little longer too, eh?
Changing the play now.
No, he just moved him further out. Well, this is it.
Oh.
Now you get a delay a game penalty.
Damn it.
Penalties come down to discipline
Jeez.
and maintaining it on the field. And the offense didn't show much discipline there.
Calling an audible now.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We've got the look.
Dropping back. Pressure with the throw.
And then
Oh,
he
come
dropped
on!
it. Well, it's third down, right? It's a third down pass. What do you expect?
I expect him to catch it.
See, instead of applying the appropriate penalties to the chance of success when it's appropriate, they do things like they apply those penalties to third down and stuff like that, right? Because that was an uncovered pass, which should have given him a bonus to his catching percentage there.
You would think.
And, wow, he's actually going to try and field that, and he's going to, oh, wow.
And he's going to get it, too.
That's okay, they got a holding penalty.
Yeah, that's why there was no coverage down there.
Yeah.
Because we always run max cover, too, and I angled that one up sky high.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why there wouldn't have been
First and 10.
coverage guys down there to pick that up.
Because apparently there was some holding going on.
Apparently there was some holding going on.
The visiting team.
Yeah, it's like those times in the NFL where, you know, they say that the ref calls the holding penalty, and then they look at the replay footage, and you can see the guy stretching the jersey out by like 3 feet behind him, right? It's like, yeah, I think that's holding.
And yet you must have the presence of mind to make sure you keep both feet in bounds for the catch.
Giving some cushion on the outside.
Oh, well.
And he gets the delayed handle. Can't bring him down. And that's a good gain up the middle for the first.
Hey, all he had to do was get behind those big old blockers and just keep pushing. The next thing you know, they're moving the chain.
The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. And he'll get the call. Breaks free. Gain of 9 on the play.
Well, okay.
Second and a deuce. Ball on their own 37. Number 14 sets up with the pass.
Well, look at that. Just threw him another one.
Nice.
Wow, I wonder why he hot potatoed that out of there, because I don't see any reason for it. I mean, you can see him kind of shuffling to the side. He's covering this guy, who's running like a circle route or something.
Yep.
And it was thrown way early. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery to me.
Let's get back to the play on the field.
Well, you know, maybe we'll switch to the running game here for a little while.
It's ready to go following
Yeah.
the interception.
Well, Hale's had a bit of a dry spell going on there, but I guess that dry spell is over now.
Looking for room.
Oh, that was a wonderful job by the center, because he wanted to block the safety.
Great read by the defensive line there, John. They knew exactly.
Yeah, it was a great read by the defensive line to know that the center just really wanted to, you know, he was giving them that safety, the hairy eyeball the whole time, right?
Long, second and short. It really gives you an edge on defense.
It really gives them an edge on defense to be able to read that guy's eyes.
Hands it off to the back.
Wow, that was terrible.
Well, I think so much for the running game.
Well, at least we're keeping the clock running, though. You got to give us credit there.
Yeah, well, now you need to go to something where you can pick up a first down.
When they drop back to pass.
Well, we don't need to.
Well, you hate to waste that interception. You want to get some points
Looks
out
like
of
he's
this.
changing the play.
I sincerely doubt that's going to happen.
Full slant.
Nope.
Pressure coming with the throw. He finds his man. Stewart continues to
Well,
be
you
there
should be
as
able
he
to kick a
has
field goal
all
from here at
game
least.
long. 8 catches thus far.
Apparently we're throwing it to Stewart a lot.
Yep.
This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. The attempt is good.
Well, that nullifies their field goal.
He's just about ready to kick this one away. He got all of that.
Look at that. You can kick touchbacks even into the wind.
He takes
Well, it's only like a 3 mile an hour wind.
Yeah.
Heads out onto the field, taking over at the 20.
Well,
The visiting team line up in Tripp's bunch. He'll pass on first down. Throws it, wrapped up, and brought down. And he stopped at the 26-yard line. So that play goes for about 6.
okay.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Closing in.
Oh, look at this. He's going to take off and
Holy
run
shit.
now.
Holy shit. Gonna get like 10 yards doing that.
Yeah.
Watch. Now the key to this first
Well,
down
I
is
guess
the fact that the
he's not
defense
really
lost
an
containment
extremely
on the
fast guy, but
He's out there
I
running
suppose he
around.
does
And that
have
time, it got him a first down.
The
the
visiting
ability
team
to
come out of the bunch
get
formation.
someplace if no one is
Corners
keeping
are
an eye
giving a
on
bit
him,
of a
right?
cushion. Pressure, throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. He just couldn't find a way to control it.
No receiver's perfect, so you'll even see the best ones drop a few. But the key word is a few.
Backing off. Come on, the visiting team line up in Tripp's bunch.
Oh,
Under
got the
pressure.
sack again
Second
there.
time in the game, he has sacked the quarterback.
They're going to have to start sliding the protection to his side if they want to keep him from getting the quarterback again.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's go with man under 2 again.
Ball on their own 35. The corners playing back. And this is the 5th play of this drive. With the pass, this one falls.
Okay, well, they just gave themselves a first down there. Yeah, you boo that referee. He deserves
Ball
it.
on their own 46.
Didn't see any pass interference going on there.
He'll keep it. Pressure coming. Throws it.
Oh,
Now they're getting first downs left and right.
yeah. All they needed was that penalty just to give them a little bit of a spark.
The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. The backs are lined up in an I. Closing in with the throw. This pass is incomplete.
What was
He
that, an overthrow or
his
something?
intended receiver.
It almost looked like he might have been trying to throw it to someone else.
Bring that pain, baby.
7th play of this drive. Shields, the man in motion. Drops back. Gets rid of it. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. Number 14. Get set. Nelson.
Come on, tackle him.
Carries
Don't
the
turn
ball
your
for
back on 'em.
4 yards.
Wrap your arms around him. Like, come on.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Tiger out. Let's go. Come on.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Takes it off again. Picks up 5. 3rd and 1 coming up on this play.
It's the shotgun.
The visiting team line up in trips bunch. Goes to the end zone. That pass was tipped away at the very
No
last.
pass for
You talking
you.
about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
And that's why you play flat zones. When you're
Barrett comes into the
inside
game
your
to try the
10.
field goal. And it's on its way, and it's good. He sends it right through the uprights, his 2nd field goal of the game. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. And he got all of that on a great kick. He raises his hand for the fair catch. So the offense will take over after the fair catch.
Well, I guess we'll come back out and throw some passes.
Number 9 sees something in the defense.
Yeah, running doesn't work worth a shit against these guys, so you might as well.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down.
I mean, that's almost like a run play anyway, right?
Yeah, it's like a 10-yard run. It's like Mendenhall going through there.
Ball on their own 32. Looks like he's calling an audible. Pressure, flings it to the outside. And his pass is completed. He's been his quarterback's favorite target. Pulls another one in. 10 catches for him.
Man, zone, single team, double team. He's beating them all out there. When you can catch that many passes in one game, you know he's going to find a way to get open no matter what.
Directing traffic. Drops back, under pressure.
Uh-oh.
Boy,
That guy came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they fooled you that time. That linebacker playing the zone over there.
I didn't see him.
Yeah.
He just couldn't bring it in.
And
Well,
here's
that's
a
what
look at
happens,
this
right?
team's
Every now and
success
then
on
they'll be
third
able
down
to
so
lay
far.
that trap and
Third down
catch
is
you
when
too,
you want your
right?
players to dig deep and make a
By
clutch
doing
play.
something
When you
unexpected.
convert, it gives your defense a little
You know, maybe
extra
we'll just
rest,
run it like
and
this.
It gives your offense
Well, you
a
could
fresh
see if
set
you
of
could get
downs to work
Stewart on
with.
the out over there.
Pressure
Got
coming.
jammed. You're going to lose yards there. Big time.
Yeah. Well, I tried to throw it to him, but there's that delay when you go to wind up, right?
Option is to
Yeah.
step up in
That's
the
one
pocket,
thing that I really
let
hate
the
when I'm playing
defenders go
offense,
by
though,
you.
against
And then if it isn't
the
there, you
AI
go
in
outside.
Madden 04,
You never,
is that
ever,
press
ever
coverage,
go
right,
back.
that completely destroys all of your pass routes. And there's nothing you can do. If all of your receivers that you send out into the pattern all get jammed, then you're almost guaranteed to get sacked, right?
He's waving for the
Well,
fair
he's going to
catch.
call a fair
He
catch
did
this
the right
time.
thing. Concentrated and caught the ball.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 40. The corners playing off a bit. They'll go from the I formation. Number 14. With a man in motion. To the air on 1st down. Flings it to the outside. Off and running. What a collision. White is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his 3rd catch. Backing off. Number 14 sets up, closing in.
Yeah, they left the tight end in to block there,
Third down
right?
coming after that incomplete pass. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on their own 47. The defense just dropped the safeties and corners into deeper coverage. Hard to explain this one.
Catch the ball, man. Leave it up.
Pressure with the throw. With the adjustment, he has it.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Under pressure, flings it to the outside. Great pass. 2-yard gain. Second and 8. Ball on the 39-yard line. The corners playing off a bit. Dropping back. It's the pass off.
Whoa, that was a dangerous looking pass, too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there.
Those guys
Yeah.
closing in and gunning the ball out of there.
The visiting team line up in the bunch formation. Sixth play of this drive. Throws it.
Oh, wow.
If only.
Yeah, wow. I guess it just goes to show you they don't catch them every time, right?
Yep.
This punt will be his
Oh,
second.
that time that receiver tipped the ball to the defender, right? Yeah. Oh, look, I managed to get a little...
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay. They managed to screw it up somehow
Yeah,
anyway.
they all maddened themselves out of that one.
First
Yeah.
and 10. Ball
See,
on
I
their
blocked
own
that
20.
way. I gave that one guy a bump that slowed him up so he couldn't get there. And then
But it didn't matter because
Yeah, it
all
didn't-
those guys were going to get
yeah,
there.
they had another guy getting there, right?
Pressure coming with the pass, and it's caught. Number 9 is known throughout football for his precision and accuracy, John.
And with good reason. You talk about accuracy, hitting the spot.
Yeah, I thought we might have had something there with the in because the way their linebackers were positioned, but they were trying to be tricky, eh?
Yeah, well, I think that slot curl is a good outlet route anyway.
1 yard to go.
That's why it's in
Ball
that
on their
play.
own 29.
It's an actual outlet route. Something I rarely design in my plays.
Yeah, I always have a contingency.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback sneak
On a
this,
third
and
and
you're
short
gonna get it.
situation like this,
I've always got a
defense has
contingency
to be
route
ready
in
for
just about
anything.
every pass play I design, like a short route of some kind where I can safely dump the ball off to somebody, right? But if I send 4 receivers out, 3 of them might be running deep routes too, right?
Yeah, you're really aggressive on that.
Yeah, well, I like throwing long bombs. I mean, what can I say? But that's what you have to do. You have to have that safety valve there to get rid of the ball in case things don't work
Hey,
out.
this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
First and 10.
Yeah, no, I think we're going to run the ball 3 times and then punt, John.
Number 9 directing traffic.
Because we can probably run out the first half here.
Yep, more than likely, I would say.
Let's go, come on.
Rollback handoff. They'll bring him down at the
Wow,
39.
I actually got some positive yards on a run play.
Fullback.
Yep. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
I love that when the clock runs out at the same time the play clock runs out, and then the half ends, and then you get a delay of game penalty.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're just going to let you run the clock out here.
Yeah, they're not playing very ambitiously today.
Well, here we are at halftime.
Yes, it'll be time for the halftime stretch.
Yep, this game isn't over yet, but we are at least comfortably ahead.
Indeed.
So I guess we'll be back after the halftime stretch.
And we're back.
Yes. And I was looking at the halftime stats, and we're actually statistically pretty even with the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Pretty close in passing yardage. They have a little bit of an edge in rushing yardage. And even time of possession is fairly close.
Wow.
Yep. It's just that eventually, it seems like for their
And welcome
offense
back.
so far today, If they hold on to the ball long enough, something will go wrong.
Yep.
And it's those 3 turnovers, I think, that are the big difference, right?
Yeah, well, it seems like maybe they figured out last time getting sacked 10 times wasn't such a good idea, so they started trying to force something instead.
Yeah, it almost seems that way, because he's definitely not taking as good a care of the ball as he did in the last game. But I said it before too, if you want to throw those short passes, those particularly short ins and stuff like that over the middle against man coverage, you have to clear out your backfield, right? You have to send those running backs out to the flats or something to draw the coverage with them.
Unbelievable day. 11 catches now for him.
We've heard his name called 10 times already saying he's made the catch. Even though that was his 11th of the game, I'm afraid to say it again.
He sees something in the defense.
Yellow, 25.
Yep, and you're neglecting Jones over there on the right.
Closing in, throws it.
But for some reason, it seems like in this game anyway, the guy on the left seems to come open more often, right?
Well, that might not be true. It's just I look to the left.
Well, the thing is, even though they had the linebackers shifted to the left side this time, like on that play, the way that they moved when you started the play, they still covered the guy on the right instead of the guy on the left, right?
Pressure, gets rid of it.
Oh, this is going to be a big gain.
Big time play by Taylor.
Yep. Well, it's 3rd and 1, so that you know that means by Madden logic, right? We got to throw a pass.
Yep. You got to throw a pass, and it'll turn into a 40-yard gain, right?
That's right.
Directing traffic.
They got nothing.
To the air on 1st down. With the throw.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good against some types of coverages.
That'll move the change, John.
Yeah, it just finds that big hole.
With a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Changing the play now.
Blue, 25. Here comes the heat. Yellow, 74.
Passing on 1st down.
Oh, hit somebody at the line.
And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, well, those guys are the only ones who can knock down passes in this game.
Yep, that's right. Too bad you can't get defensive linemen to play cornerback, eh?
Calling an audible now.
They'd knock down those passes every time.
Yellow, 58.
Drops back, under pressure, throwing short.
Oh, then he dropped it.
Incomplete, brings up a 3rd down play.
Well, you might be looking at a field goal here.
Yeah, it's been absolutely dreadful.
It's 3rd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Well, a batted down pass and then a drop pass, and
they'll try obviously to continue that here.
well, maybe they might have given you the way out here.
Or it'll get batted down again.
Yeah.
Gets rid of it. He hits his
Or not.
No, they gave you the way out.
And he's able to get open.
They had you almost stopped,
Defense
but
just seemed to lose track of him down there. They have
Well,
to
the
do a
drop
better
pass
job
almost
keeping
had me
the play in
stopped.
front of him so that kind of thing doesn't happen.
The kick is up. The point anchor is good. The home team poured on with another score. That last drive, John, went for a touchdown with some excellent play calling.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys in the field, and without them, no one gets into the end zone.
He takes a knee.
John just loves
So
it when
he
linemen
downs the
block
kick in the
people.
end zone.
yep, he does. Well, that's what he used to do, I think.
Yep.
So, yeah, he likes it to see
Quarterback gets set
linemen
with only
blocking
one back
people.
behind him. He'll pass on 1st down. Pressure coming. Surveys the field.
Wow, runs around in a circle and then completely throws it the other opposite direction.
Long
Like,
pass, long
wow.
gain after the catch. They did everything but score on that one.
Some of the
Pretty
things
amazing.
Some of the things that
It's
they're
1st and
capable
10.
of doing in this game are absolute nonsense,
The
right?
corners are
Like,
backing
really.
off. Closing in, surveying the field. Gets rid of it, and it's
But
caught.
that's
That
why
powerful arm
you just
brings
keep
them a first down this
with
time.
it. You play your man under 2, and you
And then
know,
on
they'll-
offense, you just keep scoring.
Yep, they'll pick away at you and pick away at you with the man under 2,
Corners playing off a bit.
because it's not going to be a defense that you're usually going to completely shut them down with.
Pressure with the throw. Comes up with it. Keeps his feet moving. That was a great leaping catch.
And those guys practice those jump balls all the time. Now, you don't want to go up there and catch it too often because it's a good way to get debt. But he did what he had to make the big play.
Bring the pace. Set.
Number 80 moves in motion.
Come on, partner. Bring that knock.
Steps up, looking downfield, slings it out to the
Oh,
right.
couldn't
No
quite
pass
catch that
reception
one.
on that play, John, and that's surprising considering his
He's always been able to get the ball. He
Oh,
has
dear.
soft hands and good body control. He ran a good route.
What do you think? Are they going to try a run?
He just
Should
didn't bring
I
it
try
in.
playing a run defense here,
Sure.
31-yard line.
just in case they decide to try and run?
Well, they are in the goal line.
Yeah.
Fifth play of this drive.
Well, there, I got 9 guys in the box, so if we can stop the run,
You can't stop the run.
you can't stop the run. It doesn't matter. Well, look at that, hey.
Good game there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like
It
that,
doesn't
first
matter.
downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
They line up in the I formation.
Hit him low.
I got to try and find the right guy here now.
Number 14 with a man in motion. Again with the carry.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Inside the 10.
Like,
Decent gain
wow.
there, but he's
He
gonna
turned
get
that outside guy inside out.
You know what? The spin works way too well in this game. Like, really.
Second and inches. Ball on the 8-yard line. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. With the pass.
Yeah, well, they're going to get the first down out of that, but
And it's a
at
good
least they
thing he
didn't
caught
get
it.
in
You
the
don't
end
wanna
zone.
drop those
Yeah,
passes
Santa
and
Claus
sure
kept him
first
out
down.
himself.
Yeah.
Only 1 man back.
Pretty casual about moving over there on that shift. Boy.
Going to the left.
Made the tackle, though.
Yep.
Loss of around 2.
Okay. Well,
Second down, goal to go. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Under pressure, throws it, won't have to break stride. He really ate up the coverage on that play, John.
That receiver
I
makes
just
all
couldn't
of his
get through
receptions
there.
look
I was
easy.
trying to barge through that gap,
Yep.
and he just wouldn't let me in.
Tosses it right.
Oh, yeah, keeping them out.
Watch how this defense
Oh,
makes
now
it.
they're going to
Back
go
up
on
in your own
4th
end zone,
down.
trying to
Those
keep those guys
dirty,
off the ball.
rotten.
And they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
Yeah, with the goal line, no less.
Yeah. Well, we'll crowd as many guys in close as we can and hope that it'll be enough.
Receives the handoff.
Nope.
Nope.
Touchdown, visiting team. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
The kicking team heads out.
Sadly, our
onto the field.
cupcake players just don't have the strength required to keep
And
those
it's
guys
on its
out.
way, and
Yep.
the extra point is good.
Well, maybe if I'd have
Really
lined
tore
up,
them down on that
shifted the
drive.
other
Out of
way.
range from scrimmage, and they
But
finished
then
with
again,
a
though,
trip
then they
to
could
the
have just
end
run
zone.
it
The
in
key
the
to that
opposite
drive
direction,
was how
right? I
they
mean,
mixed
what
it
can
up
you
with the
do?
play
It's
call.
a
Every time
guessing
the
game,
defense
basically,
saw
and I
one
just
thing,
didn't quite
the
guess
offense
right
would do
there. Eh?
another.
From the 4. The home team will start the drive from the 20.
But that's okay.
Number 9 sees something in the defense.
They're going to get their points. There's nothing that you can really do to keep them off the scoreboard, right?
Pressure coming. Fires it out.
Ah, fucking
And they're
lineman.
going to bat those passes down at the line, too.
Yeah.
When it's decided that that's going to happen, there's really nothing that you can do.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Except line up and try again.
Yellow, 74.
Closing in with the pass.
Now that time that guy was too busy getting cut blocked to stick his hands up.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little.
There you go. They can't stick their hands up if you go for their knees.
That's right. Take their feet out from under them, and they can't jump up and bat the ball
Something
down.
in the defense.
Yellow, 58. Come on, partner. Touch the square. Set. Here come the heat. Take him out.
Pressure. Throws it. With the adjustment, he has it. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 42. First and 10.
Just throwing it to Taylor now.
Yep, throwing it to Taylor.
Directing traffic.
Well, you might have to throw it to the other guy.
Come on, D up. Set the ball.
To the air on first down. Throwing.
Or we'll throw it to Stewart.
Yeah, throw it to
3
Stewart.
times in this drive, they've been able to
Here's another thing, too. If they want to keep that cornerback wide, then I can just go back to that play.
Success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Blue, 58.
Yeah, back that safety up.
Under pressure, slings it to the outside. And this pass is completed. He's caught everything thrown during the receptions is now 14.
Yeah, they just can't believe the performance he's had.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
This is just the kind of guy I'd want on my team if I were still coaching.
It's just another day at the office for him, that's all.
Blue, 74. Here come the heat.
Dropping back, pressure coming, throws it. He lines
Oh,
up.
look at this. He just got a touchdown, too.
Easy.
Touchdown, home team. He didn't let up on that throw.
See, man, tight ends are the solution to all problems.
Yeah.
Number 1 comes in to attempt the point after.
Well, that'll take that touchdown away.
And he tacks on the
Yeah.
extra point.
Well, I think that this game is a lot like Madden 05 in a way, in that they focus way too much on stopping the run, right?
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say the pass coverage is just poorer.
Yeah, well, there is that too.
Right? They have better coverages, but the coverage of individual players is poorer. So, like, they play worse as individual players.
Yeah, but really what they should be doing is playing some kind of pass coverage. And, if you can run for a few yards, I mean, they may still not be winning this game, but it would be a lower score than it is now, right?
Well, this is the thing about this game, too, is they have a lot of, like, we see it sometimes. We even see me get picked off sometimes when they play a mixed man-flats kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just broken the 200-yard
But
mark with that pass.
they don't come out in it nearly often enough,
Come out with 3 receivers
right?
light.
Like, they maybe call that kind of coverage once in a blue moon, and every time they do, I get sacked.
Yeah.
Or something else bad happens. But they very rarely call that coverage.
Pressure with the pass. And he makes
For
the
some
throw.
reason, I just can't seem to find my way through that gap today.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 40. Nelson is the deep back. Under pressure, throwing.
Ooh.
This pass is incomplete.
What?
Aw.
Again? Man. They got the defensive pass interference thing going on today.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 50-yard line. Nelson Great fake. Gets the pass off. Here's an open.
Well, when he's trailing behind like that, you can't spin away from him
Talk about
anyway.
ability to trade after the catch. That's what you mean. Ball
Yeah,
gets
you'll
there
spin right
quickly,
into
he
him
makes
if you
the
try.
catch.
Yeah.
But it's the vision to pick up good yardage after the catch.
Well, they've
that makes this a
definitely
great play.
racked up the passing yardage in this game.
Dropping back with the throw. Won't have a great stride.
And there's some
Doing
more.
an excellent job on this drive.
Things are
No
really
face mask,
slowing
though.
down for him right
Yep.
now.
No
He's
face
seeing
mask
the
on that
coverage and
play.
finding the open man with ease. He's really
But now I
seeing
guess I
that
don't have to
rhythm out
back
there.
up anymore, so maybe it'll be a little harder to complete those short passes over the middle.
Nelson.
Oh.
So they'll lose yardage
Just get flattened by Santa Claus.
Yep.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 30-yard line. Drops back, gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. The incomplete pass.
See that
brings
just
up
changing
3rd down.
gears and not dropping everybody off
Yep.
really seems to have made a difference.
But now they're coming out in a
3rd down,
5
they have a
receiver
long
set.
way to go.
Yes, they
Ball on the
are.
30-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
7th play of this drive.
Ha ha.
Play in the backfield.
And so then they get sacked.
Another one. That makes 4
Yeah, I'm not
times.
sure. That looked really weird, but basically what I was doing here is bringing the zone blitz like this, the dime back here,
Yep.
and I'm playing a 3 deep zone with a flat and a short zone in the middle, right? And a flat on this side as well.
Yeah, your dime back blitz ended up getting sucked
he
into the
took
middle of the
he
field,
took a bump from the slot receiver there, right?
and then cut right between the center and all them.
But look at how everybody's covering though. Like, wow. Like basically there's going to be a short man in every position here, no matter where he throws the ball. And that's what I worked really hard to study on this game and do, is because it's always the short zone guys that get the picks, right?
Yep.
And if you can figure out how to get those guys positioned in those 3 high traffic areas where the AI quarterback hot potatoes the ball out to, right here, and basically in a line, basically a cone like this, right? So from about here out this way and out this way, you know, basically in an arc in this area here, in between where this guy's standing and this guy's standing.
Yep.
Right. And if you can put three or ideally even 4 short zone defenders into that arc area, you'll have a very high chance of getting an interception, right? But that's what happened there, is he dropped back and then thought he'd step up in the pocket, and suddenly he didn't have anybody to throw the ball to, right?
Yeah, because of that butchered pass rush.
Well, and not only that, but because of the coverage, right? You know, all of the players that he sent out into the pattern had a very high probability of a short zone defender being able to step in front of the ball, right?
Yep. Well, that's okay. If they get field goals and we get touchdowns, we win.
Yeah.
The visiting team, 38-13.
However, in my opinion, playing zone defense in this game is a very aggressive posture, and it's a high risk type of a strategy, right?
Yep.
Because essentially what you're trying to do, or at least when I play zone defense, what I'm trying to do is force a turnover. Because if they pick at me and pick at me long enough when I'm playing the man coverage all the way down the field that they get into the position where they were, the way I look at it is they're going to score on me anyway, no matter what I do.
So let's just not give them the full value of it.
So there's no harm in trying to do something unexpected that could possibly take the ball away, right? Well, you're a little below your season average for rushing today.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
They are an all Madden team, after all.
yeah. Well, it's pointless to keep going somewhere where there isn't any yardage, right?
Flings it to the
You know,
They ran the defensive end out to the flat there.
Yeah.
Makes the catch again. One of the all-time great days for any receiver. 16 catches.
Oh, he's got 16 now. There's still a whole quarter to play yet, too.
Number 9. Doing something in the defense.
Well, 21 is the record, I think.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it.
Oh, well. That was a fairly safe thing to do, I think. You needed to get rid of that before they got to you.
Well, actually, I was trying to get it to my halfback there, but I think he got thoroughly interfered with.
Oh, yeah. Everybody got jammed on that play. Like, there was... Even your guy running the out, like, look how far into the middle of the field he is. He got bumped and shoved into the middle of the field, eh?
Changing the play now. Dropping back, closing in, throwing short.
Well, there's another one.
Another short catch.
At the 35-yard line.
He's getting tired out there.
Play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Well, you're definitely keeping him busy.
Looks like he's calling an audible. To the air on first down.
Uh-oh.
He's looking, gets rid of it. This one falls
Still got it to him.
It
Yeah.
looked like he'd come up with it, but he just couldn't get it under
But
control.
he didn't hold on to it that time.
Well, I don't know if that would even be counted as a drop, though, because he was very closely covered by two defenders, right?
And this is the 5th play of this drive. He sees something in the defense.
You were just getting rid of the ball there, basically throwing it away.
With the pass and the catch is
Nonsense.
made. Well, we've been calling his name over and over and over again.
Oh,
18
he got
catches.
subbed out.
Yeah, he needs to go sit down and have a rest now.
Coming up here.
Oh, we've got Bulker in there now.
Yeah, you do have 3 tight ends on
I
this
do,
team,
yeah.
so yeah, he'll be tight end number 3. This might just be the first time he hits the field this season, though.
Under pressure, gets rid of it. He hits
There, now he's got a statistic.
Pass, great catch, and that'll move the chain.
He did the job when I needed him to.
Yeah. See that? They've got as many plays as we do, and their time of possession is almost as much as ours,
Changing
too,
the play
right?
now.
Give that guy a little bit of a workout.
Yeah.
Pressure coming. Rose
Linebacker
Oop.
coverage.
Yeah.
Wow, look at him go.
Yeah, that was that cornerback
May
who
have tried to put a little
zoomed
too
in
much
there and
oomph
got his
on that
hand
throw.
in.
calling an audible.
3, 25. Blue, 25. Stay guys.
Closing in. Gets the pass off.
Well, they mistimed the jumps that time.
Yeah, I'll say.
But bringing the pass on.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that second and third gear.
Well, Taylor's got 10 catches.
Throwing on first down. Pressure.
Yeah,
The
that,
lineman.
Yeah, that pass rushing lineman got a hand up and batted the ball away.
Ah, man, oh man,
And he
eh?
knocked
Yeah.
it down.
Just go through the league, edit everyone that plays defensive line and make them all 5'5".
Or reduce their jumping ability to like 0 or something.
Under pressure. Throws it. Off and running. And the catch is
Hey, wow, they gave you a touchdown for that.
That was a very generous spot.
I wonder if they'll challenge the ball spot on
The
that.
quarterback went through his progression.
Yep.
and found the receiver
I
that
would.
he thought had the best chance to haul it in for the score.
I think they gave you more credit than you were due
Tell you
there.
what, unless they're seeing something that we're
That's
not
not a
seeing,
touchdown,
I
I
don't
don't think.
think they're going to overturn this one.
That last angle, the other angle of this, it looked to me like he didn't break. I don't think he got across the goal line. Yeah, they overturned it.
Oh well, we can run the ball a whole bunch.
I don't have any heartburn over that one. I think that was a good call because you definitely didn't get in on that one.
And sometimes he sees something else. But this time, everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Oh, the fans are super unhappy though.
Yeah.
Looks like he's changing.
Well, this is pretty much a foregone conclusion anyways, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised the fans are still here.
Ewert didn't have much to work with on that running play.
You know, I tried to get away from that guy and turn it upfield.
With an aggressive defense
We
like
still
this,
move backwards.
a hard
Yeah.
count could be
Well,
an
I'm guessing
effective
that
way to keep 'em off
you
balance
haven't quite
while trying to
gotten
pull
a
'em
big enough
offside.
lead yet
Changing the play now.
for the fans to be leaving early, right? You know, we're really only ahead by 22. So,
Hands it off. And he's stopped at the 1-yard line. 1-yard gain by the running back.
How can it be a 1-yard gain by the running back if we got stopped at the 1-yard line and I started at the 1-yard line?
I don't know.
Third down out and goal to go.
Fucking Schrodinger's 1-yard line.
Defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down.
Is it really the 1-yard gain if nobody sees it?
Yeah, there you go.
He'll keep it. Touchdown. Home team.
See, now you might see the stand start to empty out, eh?
Nah.
Number 1 comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. So that touchdown was the exclamation point on a drive that covered more than half the field and ate up a lot of time.
And that was a result of great play calling. They were able to get good chunks of yardage, and that moved the chain. Eventually, it got him in the end zone.
Booming kick downfield. He downs it in the end zone.
If they
Almost
want a
every
shot in this one,
kickoff
they
is a
gotta put something
touchback,
together
eh?
in this drive.
Almost.
This isn't much time left.
The backs are lined up in an I. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion.
Hey, what are you doing?
You had no control there.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I did press up on the D-pad when I saw him start to move to try and get him to back up, but I didn't actually have control of that player at all anyway, right? I couldn't even take control of him and prevent him from doing that.
Yep.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Pressure coming with the throw. Breaking free. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. Third down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
Hand it off. 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 42.
Wow, Marcus Hale's
Corners are
got
playing
8
off of it.
tackles to go with his 2 interceptions in this game.
Gets rid of it. Turns, he has it. And he gets first and 10.
Hey,
He's going to get some more, too, if they keep throwing passes like that.
Getting open, they're making a
Yeah.
catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
Well, that wasn't his side of the field, though.
Backing off. He'll pass on first down. Throws it. He finds his man. Malone is the recipient on that one, his 3rd reception of the game. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Throws it over the middle. Oh, no, he caught it.
Diving tackle, hey?
What he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket and seeing
Oh,
everything.
boy.
Making great decisions and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
Going to the air on first down. With the pass.
Wow.
This one
He just dropped that one.
He was
Yeah.
wide open.
That wasn't a running back either. Like, where did the guy covering him go? Oh, he went and turned around the wrong way, right?
Of course.
Like it's like a bad trade. Like, this guy was covering him, and then suddenly they go to trade, and he doesn't follow. Like, it looks like he was supposed to take over the coverage of him.
Yeah, but he doesn't follow.
Yeah, and they're all basically covering the same guy.
Action on the field.
Wow. Sometimes weird stuff like that
Loosening
happens,
up the
right?
coverage on the
I can see
outside.
now why you play a lot of flat zones.
Yep, all the time, almost constantly.
Because at least there's no confusion involved there.
Yeah, there's no trading. You have your zone assignment, and you're going to go play it.
Able to bring
Yeah.
that one in.
He got open and the quarterback.
That's
found him
exactly
with a
why I
pass.
play flat
He
zones.
just couldn't get it under control.
That, and I think they tend to get out there slightly faster
Visiting
anyways.
team. Line up in trips bunch.
Because they just head straight there, right? There's
Yeah,
no
they just,
reading
they
their
just,
man.
They just go to their zone, right?
That's
Yeah.
right. It's unconditional.
Drops back, throwing short to his left.
Whoa, where are you going, man?
I think it's one of those momentum things, right?
Fourth pass reception so far.
Yeah, and he swam forward a whole bunch there, too.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not going to bother challenging the ball spot on a play like that.
Number 14 sets up with the pass. This one falls.
Well, he dropped it and turned it over on downs.
Well.
John, do you think that was the right time to go for it?
They need to try to get something going.
Yeah, John, do you think it was the right time for them to go for it?
Well, trailing by almost 30 points at this point in the game, yeah, I think it probably was.
This fullback is very difficult to bring down, and he also has some pretty good moves.
Yeah, he works out with a group of guys in the offseason that have one of the roughest.
Yes, I was looking at
training regimens
career
I've ever
rushing
heard about.
statistics
You know how hard
before
Jerry
this
Rice
game,
has always worked out, right?
and
Well, these
Iannacone
guys might be right there
got
with him.
875
Weights,
yards
treadmills,
rushing in
climb
season
walls,
1.
you name
Wow, that's
it,
awful.
they do it.
Yeah, so, yeah, I wasn't really able to run the ball consistently either, all right?
Sensing.
It's just the way this game is made.
Only a yard by the halfback. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversion.
Well, unless you're Santa
Third
Claus,
down
of course.
conversions
Yeah.
are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
I suspect that the quarterback sneak would be much less effective than it is, too, if you didn't have Santa Claus running it, though.
Oh, probably.
Keeps it.
Because he just bulldozes the pile, right?
Yep.
Calling an audible now.
74. Fire out. Snake eyes.
They give it to the halfback. That's a 3-yard gain.
That's not a 3-yard gain. That's like a 4-yard or 5-yard gain.
Ball on their own 49.
The shitty spots don't help.
No.
Changing the play now.
But like I said, it seems to be, surprisingly difficult to run the ball in this game, even with the wide-spaced line like they have, right?
Another run. A lot of room
Honestly,
to
if they wanted to talk up the defense like they did for Madden 05, they should have kept the same formations on defense, right? Because these guys don't seem to have any trouble at all closing those gaps up, and when you go try and run up the middle, right?
Yep.
He hands it off. He is a big.
Although sometimes you still get
Those guys are
some
loaded to
success.
break
Yeah,
down.
I know, but
Defenses
you're
have a tough
getting,
time wrapping up
like
those big old
5,
free
6,
runs
7
he has to
yards here, not, averaging 12 yards per carry like you do in Madden 05, right? Because all their defenses are so tight and narrow that You know, like you're basically running around them all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really, it's a little harder to do that in this game.
That being said, in Madden 05, I don't rack up 45 points a game either.
No. That's because the success on the ground doesn't necessarily mean points for us on the board. It just means less points for our opponents on the board.
That's right, yeah.
Looks like he's changing the play. To the back.
No, well, you managed to find your way.
A very well play.
It was well executed.
Yeah, I just kept running and running and running to the side until I had no more room, and then I turned upfield.
This one is just about in the books. He sees something in the defense.
Yellow, 74. Stay guys. Take him out. Eagle left. Bust his grill.
They'll go with a run once again. Ogden makes the stop at the 27-yard line. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. Looks like he's changing the play.
Yellow, 74. Red, 16. Green,
They will not move that outer defensive end.
Nope.
green, 16.
Nope, they will not move that outer defensive end.
Well, I think that's probably about as good as you're going to get with this alignment.
Get in there, Lon. Tiger out.
Gives the ball off.
Oh, look at this. You just tore off a big one.
He's inside.
Oh, too slow to get the touchdown, though.
Hey, when you talk about a fullback, you're usually talking about his lead blocking.
But you got a
This guy
20-plus
shows that he
yard
can
run
pick
out
up
of it.
Yardage just as good as he can block.
Yellow, 16. Yellow, 74. Red, 58.
They'll get it again. Ewart couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block
Nope.
because they can use their size and strength to get
You know
excellent
you could just
leverage
kick a
on running
field
play.
goal.
Sometimes
that.
they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
They'll come out running here to wind the clock down. He calls his own number, picks up yardage. They're just trying to use up as much time as they can and pick up the win.
Bring the pain. Stay guys.
Number 9 sets up.
Tee
He'll keep it. Touchdown. Home team.
Huh. Okay. Well, we just dropped 50 on them.
Got to preserve that red zone scoring percentage. You know, there's that one time that I got 116%.
Yeah.
And it did actually end up protecting me when
Yep.
I forgot to score at the end of another game.
Yep.
And it's on its way. The extra
Well, I think
point
your
attempt is
offensive
good.
red zone
They've now
scoring
scored
percentage is
14
still going to be
unanswered
number
points.
1 in
This
the
is one
league.
of those teams that's never out of a game. If you let them get going early, they can really control the tempo of the game. If they fall behind, they have the weapons on the offensive side to put points on the board very quickly.
He got all of that. They'll choose to just down this one and start.
Well, I guess they have
much
enough
over.
time
Let's
to
see if
take
they
one
try a
more
Hail
shot,
Mary
eh?
here.
Yep.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. The corners playing off a bit. This is going to do it. Barring a defensive foul, this will be the last play of the game.
That's all you.
Passing on 1st down. Throwing. The
Yep,
30.
this will be the last
And
play of the
he's brought
game.
down at the 37-yard line. And they hurry up to the line. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.
Well, you didn't throw any interceptions. We got 3 turnovers. 2 players with 100-yard receiving.
Yep.
So there you go. They got their yards, that's for sure, right? 18 first downs. That's pretty much the way it goes, though, right? You know, like when you're playing defense in this game, you basically just try and play soft and don't give up a big play, and then hopefully you force them to settle for a field goal or something, right?
Well, and you did. More times than not.
Yep, basically that's all you can do, really. So you had a pretty good passer rating, threw for almost 400 yards, completed 73% of your passes. And you actually did get a little bit of rushing yardage at the end of the game there. Yep. So it looks like even though you only threw 3 passes to this guy, he still got 43 yards receiving in this game.
Yeah, well, you know what, though? He's a quality receiver, in spite of the fact that he's slow.
Yeah. So we've got a few pancake blocks. And there's Marcus Hale with 9 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a pass deflection. When he also got the only tackle for a loss.
Santa Claus got 3 sacks, and Carl Castle got 1.
Yeah, actually, he's got quite a few sacks for a defensive back, because in that dime package, I use him as a pass rusher quite often, right, from the outside. So there we go, 3 interceptions.
4 pass deflections.
Yep. And they did not fumble the ball today. Yeah, 1 for 1 kicking and a net average of 33 yards on 1 punt.
Which is meh, but whatever.
Yeah. And Jim Grimm was only a 50 rating today. Although he did throw for 281 yards, he threw 3 interceptions, even though he still completed 60% of his passes. 43 pass attempts. But we managed to keep those long passes from happening again. And they didn't run as much this time, I think, as the last time they played us, right?
No, not really.
But again, the longest run they got was 13 yards, so... And they got 6 drops.
But yeah, but that one guy, man.
Yeah, he dropped a lot of passes.
They kept throwing it at him, though.
Yeah. Well, he did get 7 catches as well. But 6 drop passes out of like almost 50 pass attempts, I think that's not too bad anyway.
That's about 1 in 5.
Yeah. That seems to be about the going rate. And that middle linebacker all over the place. The usual guys in there making the tackles. And you got sacked twice, once by each defensive end. Yeah, they were 3 for 3. Their net average is 27 yards.
Yeah, their net average punting was terrible.
Yeah, well, I think probably because of that touchback, right?
Yeah.
And they had no punt returns, so that's it for that. So it would appear that we are in the driver's seat here in the NFC type conference.
Yeah, it seems like we're doing pretty well.
Yeah. But I guess that's it for today.
Indeed.
So we'll see if the streak can continue in the next game.
All right.
Until then,
I'm WreckMe5.
and I am Sandman99.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.